Well, still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. It is still part of our morning show. We call it a morning spice right here, Wednesday edition, the first Wednesday in the month of March 2021. And you're listening to Flow 94.9 FM. My name is Michael. You heard the voice of Major General Babangana Monguno, retired, the National Security Advisor there. When he was addressing the press, the State House correspondent at Aso Villa yesterday in Abuja, when the president declared Zamfara a no-fly zone and banning all mining activities in the state. A no-fly zone, also known as the no-flight zone or no air exclusion zone, is a territory or area established by the military power over which certain aircraft are not permitted to fly. That's the latest concerning security in Nigeria. Now, let's break it down this morning. Let's talk about some of the grassroots security challenges in Abia State and how we can tackle it. I have joining me this morning the spokesperson of Abia Vigilante's service, Mr. Ben Uche. He's a regular on the program. Good morning to you. Glad to have you join us this morning.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Abians. Thank you for listening to us.
All right. We have some peculiar security challenges we've been faced with in Abia State. I would like you to highlight some of those security challenges, from the POS operators being attacked down to some petty crimes and also some other ones you can remember, just before we dive into the conversation proper this morning on the platform.
Well, it's unfortunate that so many things have happened in Abia for the past few weeks now. But from our record, we've been able to tackle most of them. We're able to arrest a lot of them. Some good units have been created to ensure that we improve in our activities and our mandate of protecting lives and properties of Abians. And in all, the Abia State Vigilance Services under the leadership of Idikamba Tisiba as the Commandant General has done very well. He has created a new units that will take up surveillance, where some ladies were employed to ensure they give vital information, to every security agency around.
Why women?
No, women, they are mufti. Okay. They are on surveillance. So they will go down every area. You wouldn't find out that they are security experts there. But what they normally do there, by the time they got information, they make call. And from their services and from what they'll be able to do, we'll be able to achieve a lot of things. People have been arrested, suspects have been arrested and handed over to the police based on their activities.
At the point, sometimes this year in the early 2021, we experienced this upsurge on attacks on POS operators in Abia State. It has reduced now. Yes. Were you part of this reduction? I mean, tackling these menace?
That is what I just rightly said now.
Okay.
So because based on that, the uprising in attack by some hoodlums to the POS operators, that is where the leadership of our outfit were able to introduce that surveillance group. Those ladies are wonderful. They've been giving information to every security agent, not only for our mail. Any security agent around the vicinity where that issue happened, they will just run to that person and inform them. And we've been having a very good synergy between the police and other security agencies. It has been a very wonderful development. And bet me, when you go to any part of Abia for now, such crime has reduced to its lowest minimum because of these tactics the Commander General had just put in place to ensure.
Okay. On Monday this week, we received with shock because they are our neighbors right here. Also our neighbor, rather. I'm talking about the Homeland Security Ministry, just a stone throw, just beside the Flow 94.9 FM here. They were attacked they were robbed, let me put it that way, by armed robbers, and they made away with some valuables from the director of finance, right in the office. One will be asking, robbing a security outfit like Homeland Security, it doesn't speak well of the security situation in the state. How did you receive the news, and what's your take on this?
Well, it is quite unfortunate that something like that happened in the state on a Monday morning. But from the record made available to us, because I am not directly speaking for the Homeland Security, I am speaking for the Abia State Vigilance Services, which is our parent ministry, if they look at it in that way. But from look of things, we've deployed our men sometime last year onto maybe January.
I know your men
January That's
pump
what I'm saying.
action.
Yeah, that's
They
what
are
I'm
allowed to
saying.
use pump action.
So
Yes.
we deploy our men there,
Okay.
and at a point when they train their own people, their own security personnel, when they graduated, so there was a little problem between our men and them who are there.
A little problem.
A
you
little,
call
yeah,
it.
because
What
they
happened?
were like trying to maybe look at who takes over the office since they've arrived.
Who is in charge?
Who is in fine
maintaining
that
surveillance and security?
So from there, our boy now reported
Okay.
that for now that place does not look as if they are in charge. So that was exactly what happened.
So
but
you
but
withdrew
when
your men.
yeah, but no, we didn't withdraw them.
Okay.
But when sometime like this year too, last month to January last month, when the commissioner they were called off, the commissioner were the tenure expired. So the new person who's in charge, the permanent secretary, we've been having a very good rapport with him. So he asked that we should bring back our men as if he knew. And on that particular day, that incident happened was a day we have already concluded plan to bring our men to that office. So,
Are you saying you've not had a good rapport with the commissioner and the immediate pastor commissioner of that ministry?
No, that is not,
because you said you have
no, that is not what I said. No, that is what I said.
Okay.
You see, but from the fact that when they have trained their own people, so it sounds as if they are doing
your services were no longer needed.
Fine,
that's
something like that. So the men who were posted there was like, what do we do here again? Since these people taking over our office, even where they rightly stay, those of their Homeland Security who were trained once took over their office. So they were looking at it as if, are we still very useful this place? Are we still doing our job the way it's supposed to be? So at the end of the day, it's just like that. But my brother is an unfortunate outburst. And we know we have.
Okay, to your best of knowledge, are they allowed to carry arms? I'm talking about the men of the Homeland Security.
No, I wouldn't say whether they are allowed because I don't know. I was not part of their training. I am not their spokesperson, but I know from the onset when the governor created the Homeland Security, and it has three parastatal as I speak. Sometime last time when I was in studio, also the Abia State Vigilante Service is number one of it. That we are the strike force, then the neighborhood watch, and the forest guard. So these are what the governor had in mind before creating it. But from look of things, they are not supposed to carry arms.
Okay, they are not meant to carry arms.
From look of things,
so
from the way they were created.
What were they created for? Anyways, you might not be able to answer.
I might not be able
to
answer because I'm not the spokesperson.
But what has been the relationship between your service, I mean talking about the Vigilante service, popularly known as the Bakassi, and the Homeland Security Ministry in Abia State? Has it been very smooth, or you've had issues? Have you resolved those issues?
Well, we don't have any problem because I know my boss, Idikamati Simba. He has been a very wonderful person. If you see him, you wouldn't even know. He's a matured security guru. If any problem comes, he knows how to tackle it. But we don't have any problem with them. Only that most times, they trying to define the role of both the Abia State Services and that of the Homeland Security. So when maybe issue comes up, we will try to tell them it's not supposed to be like, not supposed to be like that. But we will also ensure that we settle it amicably. It has not brought any rancor or any problem that people may know.
Okay, that people may know, those ones you may know in your closet. But let's move on now, Mr. Ben. This morning, we've had issues of police stations, police posts being attacked, in Abia State, unfortunately, by unknown gunmen. I don't know what your organization, your outfit, your security outfit has done. It's a situation that is bringing fear. In fact, it led to the restriction of keke movement. I'm talking about tricycle between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. in the state. What have you done? Have you had some surveillance? Have you been able to initiate some arrest?
Well, thank you, Mike, for this question. It's a very good question. See, when the issue of burning down the police station started occurring in the state, it started in the Sialango South, Omoba, where a policeman was also killed and suspension burned, now to World Bank Police Station. We have a unit at the World Bank Police Station, or at the World Bank there too. but it is quite fair, it's very far from what is happening. But immediately after the attack, the leadership, our office ordered the leadership of the Kamat in Sabah introduce an internet page, a
Okay.
WhatsApp page that will make the neighborhood, once you are part of the group, you make the neighborhood to give us information exactly what is happening within their domain. Because our men never knew exactly what was happening because the place were so far from there too. They were hearing gunshots, but they didn't know where it was coming from. So all they did was to be at alert until the hoodlums did what they want to do and go away. So let me use the opportunity to inform Abians that we have 3 pages on the internet where we can talk about security, and as well they can give us viable information that we can also would use to work out to track the hoodlums. We have the one we call for the first one, what the one we call Abia must be safe page. That is a page in the WhatsApp, in the Facebook, and other Instagram. And
Abia
other
must be safe.
Abia must be safe
On Instagram or on.
both on Instagram, on the WhatsApp, and on the Facebook.
Okay.
So from the Facebook, I urge them to put their submissions from the messenger so that nobody can read except the administrator can also read. What would they call it? What we call again? Community policing format. Community policing format.
Okay.
These ones we reach out to the rural areas where people can also give us vital information, both with the or phone call, something like that too. Then we'll have strengthening the security architecture of the state. This one is a pure WhatsApp group where anything we are doing will ensure that we tackle that. If we have this pledge before now, that we shall by now do a lot of things. But based on what we are seeing today, we'll be able to assist the police by arresting a lot of suspects. You see, they're all suspects except they are being convicted by a court. For now, they are suspects. There are so many of them who are in court now for them to be convicted at the end of the day.
Okay.
So these are the measures we'll be putting in place. But I urge Abians, I want to challenge Abians, please take care of this. Make sure that you give us better information from these pages. From this afternoon, we're going to launch it any moment from now. As I leave the studio, we're going to launch it to ensure that it goes around viral where people can give us information and what we're going to do. Information is security is everybody's business.
Okay.
It is not. It's not only for the police, for the best civil services, or for any other assistant security agency. It's for everybody. But people said if you throw stone in the market, you don't know whom the stone may hit. Either your brother. That is why when you see people around you that you don't know whom they are, the faces could not be within your environment. Please don't hesitate to give information to the nearest police station or to the nearest security agent around you to ensure that we make them, at least we arrest them and hand them over to the police for onward investigation and prosecution.
All right, it is still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions right here on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. And of course, this is where we take a critical look at issues as it affect our dear nation, Nigeria, and also as it affect our dear state, Abia State. This morning, we're talking security. This time around, we're dropping it and domesticating it as far as security is concerned in Abia State. We're looking at some of those issues affecting us as far as security is concerned. We spoke about the robbery that took place at the Ministry of Homeland Security, and also some petty crime happening, and what the Abia State Vigilante Services been able to do to curtail this criminality in our neighborhood. I would like to hear from you this morning. The lines are very much open. I still have Mr. Ben right here in the studio to answer your questions concerning security, especially security in our neighborhood right here in Abia State. The lines are open. You know, some of these security challenges, we need to tackle them head on. 0808 182 6949 or 0811 605 2949. Also drop messages on 0906 510 8289. It's the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael.
Yes, you're welcome.
My security criminal. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
I remember Mr. Prince Will Travel from here, no more trouble.
All right, you're welcome, Mr. Prince Will.
Mike, the embargo imposed from the north to the south. To me, it shows the level of illiteracy in the north. The northern part of the country has forgotten that we have what they call comparative advantage. In that, they can be producing their meat while we produce oil. It doesn't mean that if we block oil from going to the north, how do they get it? So it is a quite inexperience from them. They shouldn't have done that. Then finally on security, my brother, if there is no sincerity in purpose in fighting security, whatever we are doing in this nation will be effort in futility. The federal government should be open to this sincere with us on how we cope this insecurity of a thing. If they don't ship.
Hello,
Mike.
yes, quickly wrap up your thoughts.
So if there is no sincerity in whatever they're doing, all we be doing should be in bad advice.
All right.
So these are my statements. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you too. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the platform.
It's Ikechukwu calling from Umaya.
All right, Ikechukwu.
I want to speak on the food insecurity.
Food security.
And the food, we are now in food insecurity now.
All right. Go
because
on.
what is happening now, when you have the money, you can't find, you cannot afford it. It's insecurity. You can as well lingers insecurity in entirety. You also what I mean.
All right, go on with your contribution.
Then we fought civil war. Border were closed, food were blocked, and yet the Eastern Zone did not learn lesson from it. And that's when you're asking the question, does it mean that this one is a food blockade? Does it mean that if Boko Haram overrun the entire north, we will suffer for food? It's because of lack of good government. I'm telling you facts. You agriculture, you build fertilizer, somebody will stock fertilizer inside the warehouse. In the north, their governors are the one procure this fertilizer for farmers. And they were 10 hectares of land in southeast alone now. Even in Abia, where we grow agricultural products in assorted, not only beans, rice, tractors. We really expect our youth to use homes to go and farm the way our ancestors farmed. Is it proper? No, we are not learning from the lesson. We are not learning. The Ministry of Agriculture doing nothing. All the ministries. The money they voted last year to produce rice, they went and bought a bag and the bag it with other foreigners and call it Abia. Where is it today? You know what I'm telling you? It has gotten to a point, we say there are certain things, so we cannot grow we cannot produce meat in the south. It has gotten to a point.
All right. What do you think will be the solution beyond
the
highlighting
solution
problems?
is that the entire Southeast governors and private sector should sit down and develop this region, agriculture, and talk about insecurity that is happening, address many challenging issues
All right, thank
on
you
this
very much,
agriculture. And we should map out lands.
All right.
Where is agriculture?
All right, thank you.
Michael Obama did it well. You know what I'm telling you?
Thank you
That
very
was
much
it.
for your contribution, Ikechukwu. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the platform.
Hey, Mike Oni.
Good morning.
I guess in the house.
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, I'm a Don Casey guy for you. I'm representing Iguana. Yeah, I must have to say this. I thank you. I guess we have now stick to the facts. And identifying that security is not a one-man business. There's a collective effort by everyone. Anyone can become a personnel. Anyone can become security. Everyone can defend his or herself. Despite what we are seeing in Nigeria. Then I must have to say this. This is Bakassi. This is Bakassi we know in other states. They are operating within the state. I think while they are still operating, I want to use the opportunity to ask their guests. If we can collaborate with, we have a vigilante in a community. The villages, they have their own community. Vigilante. I think that will go a long way to source information. But you were saying that you're asking him question because they are collaborative efforts with Homeland Security. I think it wasn't enough to give us more explanation on their collaboration. But I still believe that if now they can now be able to partner with some of the community, vigilante and Homeland Security, other ones, Abia, many of the people are setting up their security. Even churches now and schools are setting up their security. They can be able to sort out information. Then I want to ask this. Now they are not decentralized in terms of the office, in terms of unit office or local government office. The only that they have their vehicle, their healers that can take them. But how fast they are going to respond in terms of if they call this number? This number you have this out now. If they call, how fast? Because for example, somebody can be in a house because there's no office there. Then if they call, how fast the people are going to respond? That is a part for that one.
All right.
About ordering of the food. I want to tell you this, Michael.
Yes,
this
quickly.
Ordering of food now is not going to suffer the South or Southeast. People are going to suffer it more. It's going to be not. Because one, I want to say this. We are petrolizing them. We are the petrolizers. We are now buying from them. Then it's going to get up our idea. We citizens get our idea, get our strategy, get our plan to know that we have to maintain
All right.
what we have.
Your time is up, actually. Let's allow others.
Have
so
more
that,
expansion of planting out of this.
all right.
Depending on them.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, good morning to you. Okay, we lost that. I would like to take more calls before Mr. Ben in the studio here respond to some of those issues raised concerning the security outfit Abia Vigilante service. Hello, good morning to you.
Morning, Mr. Michael Tony.
You're welcome.
And the guests in the studio. Salute you.
Good morning.
Chief Nekatu.
All right, Chief. Can you change your location so that we can hear you
Yeah,
well?
my
All right.
take is on the blockage of food that come from the north to the south. It is not a good development. Now, the unity of Nigeria is highly threatened by this action. It could be a last straw that will break the camel back in terms of the unity of Nigeria. The security agencies, through the help of the federal government, should do everything to stop this ugly situation, because when it will start boomeranging, both the north and the south will not find it easy, most especially the north, because we also have what we can boast of. So we are begging that this should stop. Not that we cannot feed ourselves. The southerners and equally feed themselves. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your take. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the platform.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please move away from your radio set. All right, go on. I can still hear the feedback from your phone. It's not nice, please. From your radio, rather. All right, I will have to let you go. You cannot listen to yourself on the radio at the same time listen to yourself on the phone. I would like you to respond to the issues concerning your security outfit before we wrap up the program this morning.
Okay, let me respond to the man from Iguano who talks about how we can combine with their own local vigilante. Well, if from look of things now, if anybody wants to establish their own local vigilante that could be launched or could be flagged off, you officially write to the Ministry of Homeland Security. They will also invite us, copy us the letter. Then the day they are going to be flagged off, our men will be there. And what we normally do, like some areas that we are working in synergy with, what we normally do after the flag off, we will train them on information gathering also, and give them areas where they can tender their information, even on phone calls and something like that. He was asking about how quick we can respond anytime there is maybe a distress call. Well, with the Commander General under the leadership of Idika Martin Simpa has introduced a joint patrol team. That joint patrol team cut across all the senatorial districts in the state. Like in Iguano now, if you, as I speak now, they are close to where I am now. They are going around. When I was coming to the studio, I saw them near Umudike area. They have been there. They go around, and anytime you call or get to our office or any information come to our news drop, we will especially radio them. They will go after anywhere you call them. So that's
Right.
what happened in that aspect.
I do really want to appreciate you for your time this morning. Ben Uche, the spokesperson of Abia Vigilante Service. Thank you very much for your time on the platform this morning. We will get back to you as the event unfolds concerning security, especially as far as your security outfit is concerned in
Thank you,
Abia
Mike.
State.
Thank
We
you, Mike.
appreciate it. And many thanks to Mr. Israel Amanze, the program coordinator of Abia ADP. We do appreciate Prince Igwe Chukwemeka Kalu from Bente says this insecurity is going out of hand. How hoodlums robbed a near security outfit. All hands must be on deck to fight this insecurity. Let the Homeland Security, Bakassi, Army, and the police partner together. We do appreciate. All right, let's wrap up the program. Many thanks to the producer, Samson Eze, and also the guys behind the visuals you're seeing on our Facebook page. Let the conversation continue on our social media platforms. On Facebook, Flow949FM, on Twitter at Flow949FM, and also on YouTube. The video will be there later today at Flow FM TV. Thank you very much. Do enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Michael Oni.